What's going on, my good people? Back at it again. It's your brother. This is your associate, man. This is yourself, basically, you know. I go by the name of Tabang Alfred Ramboana. That's actually my government name, so yeah, I just decided to call myself with that name. Just use that government name from my ID book that I have. But that's not really who I am. I'm much more than that. I'm much more than the name. The other name that I have is Risenga. That's from my father's side. That's my great grandfather's name was Risenga. Yeah, but the reason for this video, it's just wanna just talk, man. I just wanna flow, and I don't have a reason why I'm doing this video. Actually, just wanna speak to my mind, man. I just wanna speak to myself, and probably talk about maybe one topic that I've been thinking about quite a while, and how my life has been ever since I've practiced this method, or can I say ritual, but just being aware of who I am, just being aware of my environment. I tend to realize that basically we don't really control life itself, or your life. You don't really control it yourself. Basically, your life, it's one of an amazing thing that it's unfolding. Though it's unfolding how you keep on thinking, but it's something that unfolds on its own. Just like, can I make an example with the flower? When a flower, unfolding, becoming, a flower, you don't see the process happening. You just see the flower now as a flower, and same thing with our lives, man. Literally, it's amazing how these things happen, though. How you become aware of it. It's when you are in sync, with the flow in the present moment. When you are in the present moment, and you just flow with life. You don't force. You just become present and you just flow. And that's where I saw and realized that basically we don't really control life. We just being, we just beings existing. I don't know if I'm making sense, but we are just beings existing, man. And it's amazing. I won't lie, it is amazing. Coming to think of it. So that means I can just relax and not really stress. Not really stress about life, not really stress what I'm gonna eat, and just be in the moment, man, and just accept whatever life brings me or brings to me. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, man, I'm just talking to myself here. I'm just flowing with my own thoughts, Life is amazing. And coming to think that we don't have control over it, it fascinates me, man. It fascinates me. That means we can just relax, and not stress, man. Not stress about these worldly things of this world, these material things, And but the most important thing that I've realized is knowing exactly what you want. You know, just knowing what you want in life, and think about that probably every day. If I could say, think about that every day. Then life itself, as it's happening, it will unfold into that you keep thinking about. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is how I'm seeing it, in terms of how we don't have control over the life, but we also can influence it to unfold into our own desires. Yeah, you know, by literally thinking of what you want and influencing the subconscious mind to literally, you know, bring to you what you think about in terms of unfolding, you know, and just be okay with how it unfolds. It's one thing I've realized. Just be okay with how it unfolds, because you don't control the world, you know. You don't have control over the world, or you don't have control over life, you know. But we can, hence I'm saying, we can influence it. We can influence it. So I just felt like the moment of silence, man. You know, I just allow my thoughts to be. I've been awakened, man, for quite a while. I mean, like, I've been awakened ever since. I've never stopped being awakened. Just that I forgot, you know. So remembering who I am, it's been a while. It happened way long time, and so I think it's about time I also, like, you know, do videos like this, you know, and just, you know, speak my own thoughts about the awakening, about the mind, about the world, you know, about information that can help us. When I say us, I'm talking about myself, you know, because me, myself, it's me and us. I cannot say there's anything outside of me, even though it's what everybody's been saying. But coming to see it from my own perspective, there's really nothing outside of me, you know? So us, it's one. It's me, you know. So yeah, man. We don't really have control over this world or over life. Even this world itself, you know, it's being controlled by powers that be, that they know what they're doing, you know. We're just here living. If they wanted to kill us, I was literally thinking about it, like, if these people wanted to kill us, they could have killed us easily, even, because I mean, we don't plant our food, you know. We don't harvest our own water, you know. We can't even harvest our own electricity, man, you know. So if they really wanted to kill us, they could kill us easily like that, as a population, you know. Because I mean, we rush to their stores to buy food that they themselves manufactured and, you know, brought to stores, and so, but even though they're doing it, with MGO, but MGO. There's food that's modified, you know, which if it's modified, that means it's poison. Yeah. Basically, I'm looking at my life unfolds, you know. I'm literally looking at my life unfolds and how things are literally happening in my life personally. So I'm amazed at the same time. I'm amazed because I've been living very in the center of my heart. I've been living mostly in the center of my heart. You know, I've been mostly in the non-physical world. Mostly I've been, you know, spending time in a non-physical world in so many ways, man, you know, in so many ways. You know, and that space, it's very peaceful, you know. It makes me realize how powerful I am. It frees me from that dimension we're in, you know, from the body. It frees me, like literally it frees me, like I become very free once I go into the darkness, man, you know. Like I make my body to become very light, and I realize that I'm just in this space that keeps unfolding and unfolding and unfolding and unfolding, and there's no end into it, as much as there's no beginning, you know. Just staying in that peaceful space, you know, where there's just emptiness, man. Emptiness. I don't associate myself with the body at that time. I don't associate myself with the name. I don't associate myself with any things that they are there in terms of material things. I don't associate myself with, you know. I just detached from the physical world. I don't know if you get me, but yeah, I just detached from the physical world, you know. And I become very light, very, 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 very light. And I realize that I'm not the body. I'm not even the brain, you know. I realize that I'm consciousness. Consciousness is, man, it's the one that actually is observing the observer. You know, I'm just is. That's just what I am. Just is. That's just what I am. I'm just is. You know. I'm just this. I'm just is. You know. That's just what I am. You know. And I realized that I don't really exist. I never existed within the that dimension, you know. As much as I can be speaking to you right now, but I'm not even here in this body right now. I'm not even here, you know. I'm very fascinated by myself, man, because I realize I can never really get to know myself. Because every time I get to try and know myself, like I shift into another form, you know. It's amazing how I've created myself and how I've created everything in my life in this moment and the moment forward that's coming, or let me not even say that's coming, because nothing really is coming. Everything already exists. here now, here and now, everything already exists. So I can only say the person that I am now is just me shifting into that version of myself, basically. I think I can get used to just talking to myself and talking to a camera, just record myself, man, and upload these segments that I'm doing. I don't know who's gonna be hearing me, but if you are listening, just know that you are enough. Just know that you are never alone. Just know that you are the most powerful being basically existing in this world. Why am I saying that? Because you are hearing me right now, and you are not gonna be in this frequency if you're not supposed to hear me. So you are in this frequency right now. You are resonating with it. So that means the message that I'm saying to you right now is something like you're supposed to be hearing. So never doubt your own potentials and things that you can do, man. And always aim high, like literally always aim high, so that even if you don't get the exact thing that you aim for, you can get better. Because I realize that the world, it just is. As I'm saying, it just is. You the one that gives it meaning. You the one that gives it purpose. You the one that says this is how it's gonna be, and it must move into that. It must unfold into that, into what you say it must be and become. Because that's the power that you have. You speak things into existence. Your words are the most powerful thing, because you shape your reality with the vibration of your words. And you create reality just through words, man. Just through words, which is crazy. Okay. Basically, I've really changed my paradigm, man. I've really shifted my paradigm. I'm really thinking into a different paradigm, or living into a different paradigm, unlike before. Before, I used to be also in a different paradigm, But obviously, before, it was the paradigm I was in, it was the paradigm of the ego, because when you were born, you are given a name, you are given a surname, and you're being introduced to schools, and at the same time, you have parents as well that actually teaches you things and show you how life is. And so you tend to identify yourself with that, with that paradigm, and you tend to do things outside more. You tend to do things outside in that paradigm that I was in. You tend to do things more outside, You tend to want to do things more outside. You tend to think with your conscious, and just after thinking with your conscious and wanting to make things happen, and you tend to think that you are the one that's actually making things happen. You tend to think you are the one that's making things happen with that mind, with the conscious, and you think, yeah, it's me who made this happen, and your ego even feels good and it feels proud that you did this, From school, obviously they're gonna make you, have grades, have grade standard 1, standard 2. You tend to think, yeah, I'm good. I was able to pass grade 5, grade 6, and grade 12, you know. Now I have a certificate. But that's one limited paradigm that you can actually be living in, because that paradigm makes you live more in stress, man. That paradigm makes you live more in stress. Yeah, why am I saying that? Because you tend to think that what you thought of you're gonna do probably is not coming the way you said or the way you saw it happening, you know. And you tend to worry a lot, you know, because you think that you are the one that's moving things. You think you are the one that's making things happen. No, man. You know, when I shifted my paradigm, I tend to realize that, flip, man, we don't really have control over this life. You know, we don't control this life, man. You know, we don't control this life. Anything can happen to anyone at any time. You know, so that's what freed me from stressing. But my future, I realized that, man, my future is actually here now. I'm creating it right now in this present moment, you know. Just think about it, that if you can just understand the power that you possessed, you'll be amazed, man. It comes from here, from your heart. It comes from here, from your heart. It comes from your heart, from here. It's spread out. It's just who you are, man. It's just who you are. All right, my reflection. Let me leave. This was therapeutic. I think I'm gonna do more often videos like this. You know, just yeah. Take care of yourself. Remember to love yourself. Love yourself all the time. Always put yourself first. When I said love yourself, I mean the unconditional love that you are. You know, give it to yourself, man, and you'll be amazed how your life unfolds after that. Yeah. For today, that's what I had, man. It's great because I was just flowing. Everything from my head and my heart. That's why in the Bible they say, guard your heart, because that's where the affairs of life flows. Your heart. That's where everything happens. That's where everything happens. That's where everything happens. All right. Let me love and leave you. Peace.